Hey guys, welcome to the Sunnydale Diaries. This is a podcast where I, Melanie,
And I, Sean.
watch and discuss every episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and how the themes of the episodes crisscross with our personal lives.
hmm
If it's your first time listening to the podcast, welcome. We're happy that you're here checking out our journey. And if you are returning to us, welcome back. Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah. This is our first episode of
Happy
2026.
2026.
hmm
Tonight we are talking about season 5, episode 2, Real Me,
hmm
which deals a lot with siblings,
Siblings.
annoying siblings.
Yes.
You got a sibling? I got a
I
sibling.
do. Yep. Yep. I have a sister 4 years older than me.
How was it growing up as the younger brother?
Oh, according to my sister, I got away with everything, and she never did.
Yeah.
I do feel that was often the case. That, yeah, I could do no wrong.
Really? You were the
Yeah.
golden child.
For my mom. My dad, I think, didn't really buy into it as much as my mom did. But yeah, I definitely got away with more than I probably should have.
And did you have a contentious relationship with your sister because of that?
When we were kids, no. Like, of course, we get into like stupid fights and stuff, but
Yeah, yeah,
nothing
yeah, yeah.
major. Once, like teenage years, like she was like 18, 19, and I was 14, 15, it was bad.
Really?
It was very bad. Yeah, we fought all the time, destroyed each other's stuff. I mean,
Physically
nothing major.
destroyed
We're
stuff?
talking like a sticker and a poster, like nothing like crazy. Like it wasn't like breaking piggy banks or anything.
All right.
But we just fought all the time. I think she was mad because now that she had a car and a license, she pretty much had to drive me anywhere when I had to do something for school.
Yes.
And I did not like the guy she was dating at the time, so I was just like a jerk to him all the time. I
Yeah.
mean, it it was warranted, and she did
Yeah.
break up with him. But and I've mentioned before, like we were taking care of our mom who was sick, which didn't help things,
Mhm.
and because they just added to the stress.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was probably until I was, I don't know, out of college before we reconciled. And I mean, since then, like, we're incredibly close. We talk, if not every day, definitely a few times a week. We both work from home. So if we don't have meetings, we'll call each other on Facebook Messenger and we'll just work, occasionally chatting with each other
Yeah.
while we're working,
Yeah.
just like people in an office. So I'm glad that we're back at that level of a sibling relationship again because I like having a sister. I don't
Yeah.
know what I'd do without her.
Yeah.
She hasn't been happy for 21 years since I moved away to Florida. She cries almost every time that either she drops me off at the airport or I drop her off
Oh.
when it's time to go home. But I mean, the internet and Skype originally, and then Facebook Messenger, FaceTime
Yeah.
has been huge because that's how we talk to each other often.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, happy ending.
Yeah. What about you?
So you and I are like a yin yang because I am the older sister. Not
Mhm.
quite as much of a gap for me, 20 months between me and my younger brother.
Okay.
So when we were growing up, same when we were little kids, I'm sure we bickered about stupid things and had little fights. As we got older, um, it became more like same thing, like, I got the car and I had to drive him and his friends around all the time and take him to school, and it was annoying. The first car I got when he first got his learner's permit, he wrecked my car, like, you know, stupid just, things like, I don't know. Like you said, it kinda grew a little bit. Our animosity grew, developed, and flourished a little bit. I can remember him how old were we? I wasn't in high school yet. Maybe I was a freshman in high school, so he would have been still in middle school, and he got so mad at me for something, and he chased me down the hall He had, like, dumbbells in his hand. Chased me down the hall like this with the dumbbells. Man,
I re
I was the smart, good in the school, good kid, and he was always out with his friends getting in some kind of trouble,
mm,
like building skate ramps in the middle of the road and, you know, breaking bones and getting into things, and,
right.
"Where'd you find the wood for that ramp?" "Oh, we found it."
It was
"We
just
found
there.
it at a construction site."
Mhm.
You know?
And, like, in school, like, I rarely studied in high school. Now, my sister got good grades, but she had to study,
Yeah.
and she had to study a lot, and I just didn't, so, that I think also annoyed her.
It would be interesting for us to talk to our siblings and, like, do a separate, video, like, what was it like growing up with your sibling? Because 'Cause I'm sure my brother had it hard. I know he had the same teacher I had at one point in elementary school, and they were like, "Oh, you're Melanie's brother."
Expectations set.
Yes, and he was not great at school, and that had to be really hard for him growing up in the shadow of this greatness. But now, yeah, like you said, once we got older, we came back together as adults, and it is amazing to me. He's a dad. He married with 2 kids, and we get along great, and his I love his kids so much.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's amazing to me. That little
Yeah.
jerk became like a great dad.
Yeah, so my sister and I went to the same elementary school, same high school, but different middle schools. I don't know, they changed, like,
Hmm,
the boundaries or whatever for middle school, but in elementary school, we only had the same kindergarten teacher, so, I mean, it's kindergarten, not really a lot of expectations
yeah,
there.
yeah,
And then in high school, even there, like, we had the same gym teacher and the same Spanish teacher, but nothing else the same. So, thankfully, I didn't have to deal with that too much.
yeah. I was just thinking about when we were little, like the protection thing, like Buffy has to protect Dawn.
Mhm.
And I know that I was very protective of my brother when we were real little. We went to kindergarten together. It was like if he was out of my sight, my anxiety kicked in. Even as a
Oh, I
kindergartner,
was
the
gonna say it
anxiety,
started even
right? Like,
then. Oh,
my mom
no.
is coming to pick us up early. I have to know where he is,
Mm,
what that kind of thing, like making sure he was okay. Crazy. And I know, as much as we fought, I know when we were in so it must have been middle school, and we were all playing over at a friend's house, one of his friends, they had a trampoline, and I guess I left, and the friend said something nasty about me, and my brother beat him up. Or I don't know, or like, as much as you would beat somebody up in middle school, like probably just punched him in the
right.
arm or something and yelled at him. But as much as we argued, he had my back.
Good. Yeah, my sister was very protective of me
Yeah.
as a kid, yeah. Yeah.
We'll have to get some clips of them,
Yeah,
their
yeah,
perspective.
little
I would be interesting.
yes. I remember once you were talking about the fight with him running with the dumbbells. So
Yeah.
I had just gotten my license, and I had to go to work, and she was, I think, on vacation or something in Florida, so I used her car. Now, my sister has been a huge Bon Jovi fan since the late '80s. I mean,
Yep.
more so when they had an album out in '92, I think "Keep the Faith" it was called. Like, that, like, solidified her. She was obsessed like I am with Buffy. And she had some pink Bon Jovi window sticker on the back of her car. And since I was driving for 2 weeks, I peeled it off and destroyed it. I mean, I didn't mean to destroy it, but I did.
John.
I know, and it's stupid. I could have just said it's my sister's car, but, whatever. I was 18. I remember she saw that when she came home. We had a slapping fight out in the front yard.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Siblings.
Yeah. We never really got too, like, physical with each other.
What's the worst fight you ever got in with your sibling?
Yes.
Kid, not, I don't wanna talk about, like, family drama that, divides
Although if you
families.
wanna
I'm
share
just
it,
talking about stupid
stupid
slap
fights.
fight in the front yard things with
Yeah.
your sibling when you were young.
I think I mentioned on the podcast already, but one Halloween, we were both running to the door to answer it for some kids were trick or treating. She fell, I fell on top of her, and she broke her wrist.
Yes.
she slammed with this hand. She slammed my middle finger in a door by accident.
Mhm.
Broke the finger.
Oh,
So yeah, we've broken each other's bones, but neither one was on
I
purpose.
remember I was home from college, it was spring break, so it was Easter time, and we had my RA come over for dinner, it was when I was at University of Miami, came to the house, and my brother was there and my mom and this guy, and we were having dinner, and then my brother, for some reason, thought he was being funny. I don't remember what I said. It was something sarcastic, I'm sure. Came up behind me, put his hands around my throat, and was choking me out. But he was like, I think he was trying to be funny, but he was really choking me. And so my face is getting all red and I can't talk. This poor guy who's never met my family is just sitting there. Oh my God.
Mm,
Ha ha ha.
siblings. Gotta love them.
So let's you want to get into this episode?
Yes.
My prediction was not even close.
No, no.
Be all about Xander. I did guess correctly that the photo you sent me was them in the magic shop,
You did. Yep.
but
Yeah. And I
really it
kinda
had
let
nothing to do with the episode. Sean.
yeah, and I kinda led you on because you thought it was about Xander, and then you're like,
Yeah.
"Sean, this photo is me." I think, "Well, do you see who's not in it?"
Ugh.
You're like, "Xander." I will say the photo that I picked out when you do your prediction later in this episode is related to the actual plot of the episode.
Okay. I love it.
Alright.
Let's get into it.
Alright, previously on,
Mhm.
Buffy's not just slaying, she's hunting.
Mhm. She's got
She
some
wants
darkness.
Yeah, she wants to know more about it. She wants Giles to be her watcher again,
Yep.
and Xander is not gonna be anybody's butt monkey anymore.
Right. And Buffy has a sister and has this
"Mo
whole time.
Mom."
No big whoop.
No, big whoop.
No.
Which,
She's got a sister. She's been there the whole time. You just haven't noticed. No big whoop. We're just gonna gloss over that.
speaking of no big whoop, because
Yeah.
we mentioned last episode, Xander said it, we were wondering what the modern equivalent is.
Yes.
The most popular answer I have gotten from I was gonna say kids of the youth.
Kids of the internet.
The most popular answer I've gotten from kids of the internet, the modern youth,
The mu
I is mid or low key mid.
No big whoop.
Mhm. I
Alright.
don't like I
I
don't
like
like
it.
mid.
You don't like mid?
I don't. I was at the gym the other day, and these 2 guys, I'm guessing they're, like, early 20s, were talking about some TV show. One says the other, "I don't know, it's pretty mid," and
That
I don't
bugged
know.
you?
It did.
That's
I'm
because you're
old.
old. I'm sorry to tell you that, but yeah.
Alright, so Buffy is meditating,
She's doing, like,
focused?
her Luke Skywalker Jedi meditation routine.
Yes. Yep. And Giles is Yoda.
Yeah. Now, did they ever do anything like this in her previous Slayer training? I
The
don't
on
recall hypnotic meditation.
only thing I could think of was Helpless, where Giles was injecting her and she lost her abilities.
Yeah.
That was the one with "My pills!"
Yeah.
At the beginning, she was focused on a crystal that kinda hypnotized her. That is the only thing I could think of
Alright.
somewhat related to this, and there
Alright.
were crystals in this scene.
I wrote it's what did I say? It's like a magic slayer handstand, and you know it's magic because there's crystals there.
Yes, I thought it was a little unusual. Like, I think that's just her ability. It's not like a spell
Right. What
going
are the
on.
crystals doing? What do the
Maybe
crystals add to this?
maybe she was focusing on them because that's what she was
Her
doing the
eyes
other
were
time.
closed.
Well, maybe she could hear the energies
You know
of
how I
them.
know her eyes were closed? That awful blue eyeshadow.
I didn't notice it.
She was wearing a lot of makeup in this scene. Alright. So, yeah, so she's doing her magic handstand, and you see the crystals, then you see somebody trying to put one crystal on top of the other crystals, and the whole thing falls apart, and then you just see Dawn's face in her face.
Yeah, Buffy falls.
Yeah.
Giles rips off his glasses because he's annoyed. Could we go?
She's very
That was
annoying.
me. Yes,
She's
yes.
pretty
She
annoying.
she
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 plays the annoying little sister very well.
yes. Then we get credits,
Yeah. And
and Michelle
so, I will say this about this show. And we saw it especially in the Jonathan episode, Superstar. I like when they kind of use the credits to add to the plot. It's like a plot device on its own,
Mhm,
like,
mhm.
so, like, now they've just put Dawn in the credits as if she's been here the whole time, part of the cast,
Right.
and we're just supposed to take that as is, at
Yep,
face value.
yep.
Yeah. Alright. It's kinda funny.
I don't know how you missed her. 4
I don't know,
seasons.
I don't know, I thought I was paying attention to this show.
You just blinked every time that came
Yeah,
up in
that
your
must be it, yeah. So we after the credits, we're in Dawn's room,
Mhm.
and she says, "Nobody knows the real me."
Oh, episode title.
Yep. "Nobody cares, it's hard being the little sister, nobody understands, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, in her
Get the
diary.
wambulance."
Did you keep a diary as a tween?
Yes,
Mm.
yes, and it was found.
By
Yes.
your brother?
No, it must have been 10th or 11th grade. I don't know. I kept, like, yeah, I had a little journal and I kept, like, dates that things happened, like, my first kiss was on this date, and then I called it my first soap opera kiss, which was my first kiss with tongue. And I remember it was the boy's best friend at the time, Ken Fisher, who found it, and, like, everybody was over at my house, and he was making fun of me for it, and I was like,
Oh.
"What a jerk." I ended up going to
Mm.
homecoming with him. I might have mentioned I was pretty messed up about boys back then. Oh,
Yeah, I definitely tried to get into my sister's. I think she had a Holly Hobby diary,
oh,
but it had a lock on it, and, like, I would try to pick the lock. Never was able to. So who knows? Who knows what was in there? Should ask her if she still has that.
I think I still have all my journals. I've kept a lot of journals in my day,
Mm.
and I still have them, they're all packed away.
As much as I love writing and reading, I just cannot get going with a journal.
No, all of
No.
mine, they all have the same plot. "I met this guy, he's amazing." "No, he's awful. Why doesn't he understand?" "Well, we broke up." A lot of
You
angst.
recognize the pattern, that's important.
Yeah, now I can. Angst and a lot of bad poetry and a lot of song lyrics. For a while, that's what I did for my journals
Mhm.
was I wrote meaningful song lyrics.
Okay. Lot of Cure.
Yeah, no, I think at the time I was more into hair metal, so it was a lot of White Lion ballads and
I did not know you were into hair metal.
oh yeah, I
Huh,
was for a little while. Yeah. I
interesting.
saw all those bands play. Yep.
Mm,
My first year of college. Yep. Next time I see you, we'll have some beverages and I'll pull out those journals for you. You can get a glimpse into my soul,
nice.
the soul of young Melanie. Okay, anyway, let's get back to this episode, Sean.
Yes, yes. Downstairs in the Summer's kitchen, there's, like, breakfast mania is what I put in my notes. There's a lot going on in that little kitchen.
There is a lot going on, and Dawn is not helping her case. She's making it out to sound like Buffy is the worst sister ever. In the meantime, she's finishing off the milk. She's, taking the bowl. She's being bratty,
Yes.
basically.
Yep. Leaves Buffy with no milk.
Yeah.
Not good, not good.
And the conversation in the kitchen is that Joyce needs Buffy's help to take care of Dawn because she's got to go to the showing at the gallery and she's got to prep the gallery for it. She's got all this to do. And I'm just asking you to help me with this one thing.
One thing. Yeah, prepping the gallery,
Yeah.
hiding all the illegal merchandise, pulling out the fake books, hiding the real ones. We know, Joyce, we know.
Yes. Making the lines of cocaine really nice for the guests.
And while that's going on, Dawn is wondering, like, why is Buffy special?
Yeah.
Scary vampires, they die from a splinter.
Yes.
Buffy mentioned she's going to the magic shop with Giles,
Yeah.
and Dawn is just going to tag along.
Yeah. I love how you said her name right there. That was so Long Island.
Oh, it came out. Yeah, you're probably going to be hearing a lot of that.
So, knock, knock at the door. It's Riley
Mhm.
or, Eddie Haskell. for those who know that reference, sucking up to Joy's, "That's a nice outfit.
You
That was
look
a nice
great, Miss
outfit. That was
Summers.
not a nice outfit."
He knows what to do to
Yeah,
win the ladies over.
yeah, yeah,
He's like my husband. All the old ladies love him.
right. And then but he does say what's the thing he says that's better than saying, "I'm here to violate your daughter?"
Yeah,
Which is true.
that would not go over well.
That's funny though.
Yes.
Buffy totally forgot she invited him over to hang out, but he's
Oh,
very
Buffy.
understanding and a very good boyfriend and very
Mhm,
supportive of her in her new
mhm,
mission as the
mhm.
Slayer.
While that conversation's going on, Dawn is, thinking more, I guess in her room writing more about Riley.
Yeah.
I bet they've had sex
Yes.
and typical things you would think about your older sister and boyfriend, I guess.
You probably would, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then we see Giles in his shiny new car.
Yeah, yeah, convertible, top down.
Very nice convertible, a shiny red convertible to be buying as an unemployed man who hasn't had a job for a year.
He's got money socked away.
Apparently so.
You know?
Um,
Dawn thinks he's old, which made me feel sad because we're both older than Giles.
I well, to her, what's she supposed to be, like, 14?
Yeah, yeah.
That is
So,
pretty old. He
yeah,
is old.
yeah.
And she knows this because he used the word "newfangled."
I mean, that is
Sean, what's
one.
a word you think you use that kids would think sounds like an old person?
You mean other than no big whoop?
Yeah.
Alright.
I use the word "neat" in
Mm.
everyday language, and I once had someone say to me, "Are you comfortable using that word?"
Oh, wow. I
That's
mean,
such
I
an
think
old-fashioned word. I was like, "Yeah,
I use cool a lot,
yeah,
and I think that's really on its way out.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm going with cool.
okay." So, he's talking about how he can't get on top of this whole automatic transmission thing. He keeps putting the car in neutral.
That was funny, yes.
They meet up with Willow and Tara
Mhm.
coming out of, I guess, the coffee shop.
Yeah, the one thing to do in the town.
Yeah, right. And they're headed to the magic shop. Oh, hey, that's coincidental. And
Well,
just seems to know Dawn.
yeah, you are not wrong. Yeah.
And not only so some time has passed between the Dracula thing and today because
Yeah.
Willow is like, "Hey, how's my favorite chess partner?" So obviously they've all been spending time together,
Mhm. Yeah,
right?
they clearly have like aunt niece relationship kind of a thing, I felt.
Okay. No, and I don't wait, I'm rethinking what I just said. It's not necessarily that there's been a lot of time between the Dracula thing and this today in the show, this episode. We just
Um,
are to believe that they've all been together all this time, and she's been playing chess with her for years, maybe.
yeah, I took it as, like, the episode did not pick up immediately right after the the Buffy versus Dracula ended. That's what I thought you meant when you said some time has passed.
But we are in accepting the fact that Buffy has this sister, and the sister's been there all along. Obviously, her friends have had some kind of an interaction and relationship with this sister throughout the years.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes. And yes, it's a very auntie niece kind of relationship they've got going on. Yes. And Dawn likes her very much and likes her friend Tara.
Yeah. Sometimes she told her mom, sometimes she wishes Willow and Tara would teach her some of the things they do
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was pretty funny.
Yes. Then Joyce got really quiet and told Dawn to go
Sent me
upstairs.
upstairs. When I was so how old was I? I was probably in elementary or middle school, and my mother's brother had moved away from where we all grew up in Massachusetts to Arizona, and so I didn't get to see him, but I knew that he had separated from my aunt. I had 3 cousins that were his kids, and then all of a sudden, like, we were getting these Christmas cards from Love and Hugs, Uncle Gary and Jim. We were like, "Jim? Who's Jim?"
Jim. Mm.
and just all the cards were always from Uncle Gary and Jim. And I said to my mom, "Wouldn't it be funny if he was gay?" Oh, of course, yeah. Of course, yeah. But yeah, just kind of as a kid, just kind of clueless.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be funny? Then let's see. Oh, and then Willow is really impressed with Buffy's new work ethic and how she's doing this routine and being really dedicated to it until she finds out that Buffy's not going to take drama with her. The
Which I
fact
have to
that she's
say,
taking drama, I thought was very interesting. Is that what you were about to say?
yes. Be
So, yeah, kind of a crappy thing for Buffy. Buffy knows that.
yeah.
Like, that's the class she's gonna drop? Again, horrible friend. Horrible friend.
All of them.
Right?
All
Yeah.
of them
Yeah,
are.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Wait, you could have dropped another class. Now you're just leaving poor Willow out there in drama land? Oh,
With the men,
with the
with their
men.
sails.
Yes, that's right. So then they go to the magic shop, and it's dark, but of course they just walk in because, there's rules, laws, there's none in Sunnydale. They just walk in.
Well,
And
if the door is open and it's
whatever,
typical
whatever.
business hours.
So, okay, so they go in, everything is in shambles.
Yes.
Do they then walk out and call the police? No, no. They're
No.
gonna walk in even more, and then they're calling for the owner, Mr. Bogarty, which is
Mr.
a crazy
Bogarty.
crazy name. And Willow trips over his body. I can't believe they didn't see. I mean, they did a pan of that store, and it seemed pretty open. And
Yes.
she didn't walk that far into the store before she tripped over him. Then they're gonna
I
do
got
all
nothing
their
to
they're
say
gonna do
because
their
I thought the same thing.
detective work. They're not very good at the detectiving. That's why.
No.
Do they call 911? No. No, no.
Well,
They send the kid out. They send Dawn out,
Dawn.
but then she watches from the window anyway, so no. And then some homeless guy accosts her. I hope that this guy, whatever he's rambling on to her about, makes sense later, because otherwise, why the heck did they even do this in this episode? This guy was,
Mm.
I don't know.
They did a good job of making this kooky guy.
He was kooky, for sure.
I'm a cat. Quiet.
And he's like,
And
he says, "I know you, Curds Way. I know what you are. You don't belong here."
mm,
Which I kind of said when you asked me about Dawn last time. I said, I think she is something else. She is not of this dimension or world. There's something going on there. And this just adds to my theory. You don't belong here.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I like the Courage and Way reference back to Little Miss Muffet, which Faith said in one of the dreams.
Mm, mm. Um, okay, so but that there's nothing. I mean, he bothers her and then whatever, nothing comes of that except that. But yeah, so they're in there doing their whatever they're doing in there. I don't know, what are they doing?
Well, I mean, he did have a vampire bite, so they're not going to call 911.
It's a dead body.
You've seen the cops in Sunnydale.
They know what's going on.
They're
They know
useless.
they're in Sunnydale. They see things.
Maybe they
Anyway,
maybe they call the cops off screen.
all right, maybe. All right. Tara comes outside and finds Dawn there and is trying to, comfort her a little bit and says they're in there doing their detective stuff, which and then they thumb wrestle.
Yeah, non-Scoobies stay out of the way.
Yeah. So their detective work, I guess, is going over the bookkeeping and the store inventory lists.
Yeah, Giles got sidetracked very quickly.
I don't know how they plan on figuring out what happened here by looking at the accounting, but
Right.
okay.
Going back to the thumb wrestling, I
Yes.
bet Tara won. You know why?
Why?
She's pretty good with her fingers.
Oh my god, that's funny. Okay. So they do figure out that there's a book missing, the mythology of the Slayer.
The mythology and methodology of the Slayer. It's like, who wrote this?
Okay, yeah. So by Rupert Giles. And then they so obviously somebody wants to know how, to fight against the Slayer. Okay. That makes sense that they did that. That they thought of that. And then yeah, then Giles is he's off on his own tangent
Yeah.
about
This,
this place is a gold mine.
yeah, yeah. Doing very well.
I don't know why I didn't guess that he would take over the magic shop. when you asked me what I thought he was gonna do.
Yeah.
It fits perfectly. There's a missing unicorn figurine. What unholy creature fancies cheap, tasteless statuary?
And we immediately cut to Harmony.
Great. Yep, perfect. Why
Good
although
job,
why would they
William.
have that unicorn figurine in the magic shop? Just because it's a
Oh,
magical creature?
yeah, and for the people who really don't think magic is real, but just
Oh.
wanna check out the store, I can
Oh,
see that,
okay.
like, on Central Avenue in St.
Yeah,
Pete.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
You know,
that's
they
true.
got
Yeah,
crystals and stuff and
yeah.
also a unicorn statue.
Okay, alright. Alright, it's Harmony, and she's created some minions.
Yep.
She's talking to them about, what's gonna happen. She's like, "Thanks for bringing me all those books. The braid on the magic shop went great. I've been skimming the book jackets." I love that.
That
Skimming the
sounds
book
good. That
jackets
was a good line.
all morning, and there's some good stuff in there.
Yep.
Yes. So we're gonna do our plan tonight.
Mhm.
We don't know what the plan is, but they're gonna do it tonight.
Did you catch Tom Link?
Yes!
Okay.
Cyrus.
Yep.
Yes. Yep. I don't remember when we talked about him yet last, but yes, I do remember.
I don't think we ever talked about him on the podcast, but some you and I were texting. It was an over an Instagram reel, I
Okay.
think, and
Maybe it was his
I don't
birthday
remember.
or something.
Yeah, yeah, and one of us said something about him being in Buffy. It must have been me, because I don't know that you would have known that. But I feel like you said, and apparently he was in Buffy. Oh well, whatever. Tom
Okay.
Link,
Yep. Cyrus,
Cyrus.
one of the minions.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's all we get really in that scene. Then we're back at Joyce's, and she is ticked off.
He is
She has
pissed.
to be at the pre-show reception in 30 minutes.
What is she going to do with her 14-year-old daughter?
I don't know why she couldn't just bring her daughter to the gallery.
Oh no,
Stick her in
Dawn
the
would knock
office.
into some antique vase, immediately break it.
Maybe,
No,
maybe. Or
no.
she would find, like, the hidden relics that Joyce has stashed in her desk.
And apparently the cocaine.
Yeah, and all the cash, the loose cash.
The only thing I could think of about not leaving her home alone is Joyce does know that they live on a Hellmouth.
Were you staying by yourself at age 14? I was.
I was. I know my niece probably was since like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could handle myself at 14. But I also didn't live on a Hellmouth. It was just Long
Right.
Island, which
Right,
was
right,
enough,
right,
but
yeah. And I just lived in the suburbs. There was nothing,
yeah.
no creatures coming to get me. Okay, so she doesn't want Buffy to go out and patrol with Riley. But then Buffy has a great idea that, she could just get a babysitter.
Dawn is not
And
happy
Dawn's
about
in
it.
the background, "I don't need a babysitter. I can take care of myself." And then she's like Buffy's like, "Xander." And then Dawn comes out. She's like, "Okay,
Barreling down the hallway. Xander? Okay.
okay, okay."
She
Uh,
definitely has a little crush on him.
yes, she definitely did.
Yes. And then he shows up at the front door with the pizza. He's definitely playful and jokey with her.
Winks at her.
Yeah, yeah. He was a funkle.
I can see that. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
can see how the 14-year-old would like him.
Mhm. And apparently we learned from Dawn he's working construction now.
Yes, it's kind
Maybe
of
he's settled
he's
down
deep. He's good.
into a
He's
trade.
good college.
Yeah.
He's a
It's
smart
not for
one.
everybody.
Yeah. And then Anya shows up.
With Monopoly, Clue.
But first she's like, "Hi, little girl."
Yes. But yeah, she shows up. She's got Monopoly, Clue, and the Game of Life.
Yes.
I like how Dawn said when she's talking about Xander, and he went undercover to stop that Dracula guy. That
Yep. Then we are in Willow's room, and they're
mhm.
unpacking.
Her and Tara. Yeah,
Her and Tara are unpacking. Are her and Tara gonna share a room now?
I think so. Yeah, they kind of hinted at it, but I don't think it was ever specifically said last
Hmm.
season.
I wonder who Buffy's gonna share a room with. I guess we'll find out.
Mhm.
So Tara feels bad for Dawn
She can
because
relate to it.
right, because she's on the outside of the Scoobies.
Hmm. And she said it's hard to break into a tight bond like that.
Yeah,
And Willow, I think Willow felt bad
yeah,
and tried to make her, feel like she's in, but Tara has to feel it.
yeah.
So hopefully, they work on that.
I don't think she is in yet.
She's not. No,
No,
I agree.
no. Then we have Buffy ranting to Riley in the cemetery as they're on patrol, and
That's my
she's
exact notes.
what's
Buffy
that?
and Riley. That's my exact wording of my notes.
Oh,
Buffy ranting to Riley in the cemetery.
yeah. Ranting about Dawn and Joyce and how she feels like she's expected to just shelter Dawn and protect Dawn from everything and take care of her. And Riley is trying to give her advice, and trying to say, and she's like, This is a rant. It doesn't need to make sense.
Just let me rant.
Just let me rant." Yeah. But he does say, "You seem really tense and you're really coming down hard on her."
How about I sexually take off your boot?
That'll make you feel better. That'll take your mind right off of it.
I thought it was good when she was saying how, Buffy, she wants to be the favorite, and then it flips to Dawn with Xander and Anya complaining that Buffy is the
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
And then Dawn is gushing about Xander and how he sees her as she is, as a woman, as she's got ice cream all
The
over her
drip of
face.
ice cream.
Yes.
Yep. And then Anya's, which I'm burdened with a husband and several tiny pink children and more cash than I can handle.
That means you're winning.
Oh,
Can I trade in the children
oh
for
my
more
god, that's the
cash?
best.
Yes. I love playing life.
That's a fun game.
It is. That's something when my sister and I were out, we played so many board
I
games
feel
and
like we
card
did
games.
too.
Or any rainy day, that's what
Yeah.
we were doing for
Well,
hours.
there was no internet. Okay. Oh, so then a rock comes through the window. Plate glass
Mhm.
moment.
Yes.
PGM. We haven't had one in a long time.
Yep.
The note is all in flowy cursive.
Hearts or flowers over the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
Yep.
Slayer come out and die.
Mhm. And they peek out, and it's Harmony.
Harmony and the minions.
Yep. Xander and company open the front door.
Yes.
He and Harmony, trade barbs back and forth.
Yes.
Heard you were a good little puppy for Dracula. And they're going back and forth,
Mhm.
back and forth. Harmony says something, and then Dot says, "Oh yeah, come inside and say that."
That's right.
Oh, you don't say those words. It's
No.
vampires.
No.
So Harmony attacks.
Yes. They
Dawn
kicked
runs
her out pretty
upstairs.
pretty quickly.
Yeah, yep. Thankfully, none of the other vampires can come in.
Right.
But Harmony has been honing her instincts. She's
Mhm.
getting ready,
Mhm.
and then she runs off with her minions.
Yes. And then let's see. Once la, la, la. Oh, once Buffy and Riley get home, they're telling them all about Harmony and the minions, and Buffy is just laughing it off, no big whoop until she finds out that Dawn invited Harmony in. Harmony can get in whenever she wants now.
Hmm, hmm. I liked Xander's comment about, and ruffles have ridges.
Do you remember that
Remember
commercial?
that? Remember that
I can't roll
marketing
my tongue,
campaign?
but I remember that commercial.
Are you more of a Ruffles person or a Lay's person,
Ruffles
or
for
like
sure.
kettle cooked
Ruffles for
Ruffles?
sure.
Mm,
Because I know, they made my favorite all dressed chips, Ruffles,
yes,
and they were
you do like
so
those.
good. And then they made them in Lay's, and they just were not. They were
Mm,
not as good.
fair.
What about you?
I like Lay's more. I couldn't tell you why though. I think I like the texture of them more.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like they're more natural potato chips. I think Ruffles, I feel like they're more processed. Not as
Yeah.
processed as Pringles, but a little
Yes.
further from an actual potato.
Right.
Uh, okay. So, then Harmony and her group are headed home to their crypt or their lair. They run into Spike,
Hmm.
and she's like, "It's okay. We used to go steady."
Yeah. Were they flirting? Guess they were kind
A
of
little
flirting with each
bit,
other.
a little
Yeah.
bit,
Yeah.
because he kept saying that, she looked good, and he made a couple comments that made it sound like you'd still tap that.
Hmm. Yeah.
And she's like, oh, and then she says she's been doing her homework, reading books and stuff, and she's found the real me. Oh, so now does this become
Nice.
parallels between Harmony and Dawn?
Um,
Hmm.
and then Spike, suggests, a plan. Well, just kidnap one of her friends. She's like, "Ugh, I'm not going to do that." Then he leaves. She's like, "Guys, new
God, new
plan."
plan.
Yep. Back when Buffy found out about Harmony being invited in, she was immediately pissed at Dawn. And I think a
Ah,
little it wasn't her reaction wasn't warranted to that degree. I think it was
No.
like a sibling thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what they say that your anger really comes out to the people you love and trust because you
Mhm.
feel comfortable and less threatened to express those emotions around those people. So I
Yes.
would imagine your emotions are going to come out more strongly around your family members.
Mhm.
Look at me adding like real life psychology to Buffy.
Yeah.
Why?
Uh, the theme of the episode impacts our lives.
Ugh, I'm arguing for Buffy.
Yes,
Sean,
you are.
season 1, would you have ever predicted that?
Not in season
Let's
1.
go, I'm ready for my tattoo, let's go.
But here we are, December 27th, 2025, 7:25 PM. A moment that will live in infamy.
So Buffy, yeah, Buffy's really pissed off at Dawn. Xander is sticking up for her. You know, it was an accident,
Mhm.
and you know
And
your mom
Joyce,
just did the same thing, and I was gonna and she did it she invited Spike in. She invited freaking Darla in, right? Like, way
yeah.
back when.
Mhm.
Why is Dawn's transgression so much worse?
Because she's the younger
She's the
sibling.
freaking annoying little sister, that's why.
Yep, yep.
Just add it, pile
Uh,
it on to the other things she's done, I guess.
yeah.
You know, in the years that she's been around.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Wh While all that is going on, Dawn is outside Buffy's door
Yeah,
listening.
yeah.
Did you ever do that, or did your brother ever do that to you? Eavesdropping
Oh,
on the
I'm
phone?
sure. Oh, surely. On the phone?
Yeah,
Surely.
yeah.
Yeah. So this is kind of a callback also to when Joyce was talking smack about Buffy and she was standing outside the kitchen listening when
Oh, yeah, to
When
Pat.
Joyce was talking to Pat.
Yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Pat. So she hears everything. She runs outside in that very actory way,
Yep,
slow
yep.
running through the house. And Anya follows after her, but and tries to get her back in the house. But who is it? Mort.
Mort.
Mort, who that actor died very young.
I saw that,
Very
yeah.
young, brain cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. Mort.
Mhm.
And they grab Dawn. They knock Anya out and they grab Dawn and take her away. They
Alright.
find Anya knocked out. She bonked her
Mhm.
head on the floor. They realize that Dawn is not there, and Buffy leaves them to call the hospital or whatever they're gonna do.
Call
Uh,
911.
yeah, call 911. And then she goes after Harmony and their group.
No, well, she goes to Spike's crypt
Yes. Yep.
to find out, where Harmony is.
Yeah.
Punches him a few times.
Yeah. Yeah. And back at Harmony's lair, there's some dissension in the ranks, it seems like. The minions are not pleased with her.
Mhm,
She feels good about the plan, but they are questioning her.
mhm. And Harmony talks to Dawn about her issues.
Mhm,
She's trying to be the leader.
mhm,
She's getting, flack from her minions, and
mhm.
Dawn gets it.
Yeah. It's
It's
so
relatable.
hard.
Yeah.
Then the minions come in and it's a coup. They're gonna take
Yeah.
over. They're gonna kill Harmony and eat Dawn. And then what's his name? Cyrus
Cyrus.
comes up to Dawn and she says, "If you touch me, my sister's gonna kill you." Boop.
Boop.
Yep.
And immediately crossbow, right?
I don't know if it was
Or
a crossbow. I just thought she staked him.
they staked him? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, my notes are get staked.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, Cyrus gets staked, poof.
Yep.
And then Harmony, Slayer, at last we meet.
She's so dumb. Yeah.
You've met Harmony, you half-wit.
Yes. And then Buffy is fighting Mort, and
Mhm,
it's a tougher fight than she expected, I think, and Harmony runs
mhm.
out the back door. The back
I
door of
did
the
like
lair.
back door of the cave.
Yeah.
I did like Buffy being protective, "Dawn, close your eyes."
Yes.
That was sweet.
Yes, and I was actually surprised that Dawn did close her eyes. I thought they were
Mhm.
gonna cut over to her and she'd be, like, peeking.
Annoying little sister peek.
Yeah, right. Buffy takes out Mort via a unicorn horn,
Yep.
carousel unicorn.
Yep.
You know, you use the tools you got.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is where Buffy is like, kind of yelling at she's like chopping at the chains that are holding Dawn up, and she's like, "Wait till I tell mom that you did this." And Dawn's like, "Well, I'm just going to tell her you did this." The
Yeah.
sibling blackmail.
Mhm.
I was always with my little brother, like he would beat up on me, but I always had the psychological damage, that was my tool and the
Mm.
blackmail. And I remember my parents had gone away for the weekend and left me in charge of the house. And I had some friends over. I was in high school, had some friends over. I think they crashed at the house, whatever, because we were probably underage drinking. What
Yeah.
no big whoop.
No.
And the next morning, my brother comes in. I slept in my parents' giant bed that night, and my brother comes in and he's like, "Me and my friends are riding our bikes to the beach," which would mean riding their bikes over a highway, over I-95 and on
Oh.
major roads. I was like, "You're not
Mm.
riding your bike to the beach." And he was like, "Well, I'm just gonna tell mom and dad about you having your friends over." And this my dirt on him was that he had done it with a girl for the first
Oh.
time and hadn't told my parents. I was like, "Well,
Mm.
I'm sure they'd love to know what you were out doing with that girl," whatever her name was. And he just looked at me like the silence for a moment, slammed that door, cursing my name.
Nice. Well done, older sister.
But really, that's kind of lame. That's lame blackmail, I guess. I'm gonna tell like dad's gonna be really upset to hear that you had sex with some girl. He'll probably high five you.
High five 'em, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my sister did once. I had written something I should not have,
Yeah.
and she found it and kept it hidden in her room for I feel like it was months, and then I had something on her. I don't even remember what it was, and I was like, "Well, you can give me that paper back," and she did, and immediately got flushed down the
Parents
toilet.
have no idea the wheeling and dealing, the machinations, the politics
Right.
between that would be another I should ask my mom.
Mm.
"Mom, what was your opinion of what you think was going on? Did you know that we were blackmailing each other?"
And and you should ask her, like, what kind of things happened because she has at least a sister, right?
Yeah.
Ask her what kind of stuff she did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've heard some stories.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say, "And ask her, can you finally admit that I'm the favorite? That I was the golden child?" She would never do that.
No.
Okay, so anyway, after their little blackmail threats, then the next scene is they come home and they say nothing to Joyce. Neither one of them. They're just like, "Yeah, everything's fine." Mhm.
Yeah, watch some movies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, nothing big.
Yeah,
No big whoop.
no big whoop.
And then Joyce sends Dawn to bed. What time do you think it was? Somebody should be in bed.
I mean, let's say she went to the gallery at, like, 7:30, it was an opening,
10
probably went
o'clock.
to at
She'd be
least
home by 10 o'clock.
10. If it's a weeknight, I mean, my niece is in bed by 8:30
8:30?
for high school, yeah,
Wow.
and
Alright.
it's not even like my sister set the rules, she just goes to bed
She
at
knows she needs help
8:30.
sleep. She's
Well,
very
she has to get up
emotionally
at 5 to do all
mature.
the makeup, so,
Wow. Yeah, that's
yeah.
you're right.
So, if it was a weeknight and she's, like, 14, I could see, like, 10:30,
Okay.
time for bed.
Alright. And she doesn't argue, she just goes to bed. Then the next morning, I don't know, then we see Dawn at the magic shop, journaling again,
Mhm.
while Giles is setting all his stuff up and talking about how he's now the owner?
I think so, yep.
How do you think that happened, Sean? Like, do you think he just they buried Mr. Bogarty's body somewhere, and then
No,
he was like, "Okay, I'm the owner now."
no, I truly think they called 911 to get rid of the body,
Yeah.
and I think he
So time has elapsed
some time has passed,
because
yeah,
there's legalities to be followed in transferring a business from a corpse to a non-related, totally
and
different person who's
and
been unemployed for the last year and
you know what, you
and
wave
owns
enough
a
cash
flyby sports
around.
car. So,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
that's a fiscally sound loan.
Maybe he bought it outright,
Oh, maybe, yes, okay, alright. Didn't
because even
know.
though I mean, okay, so he wasn't getting paid from the Watchers Council anymore,
Right?
But then with the school blowing up, I bet they did not do anything for all the employees of the school.
No?
So I bet he had like, family money or something. Because he worked
All
for, I
right.
mean, he did not work for a whole year.
Okay. When we meet Anthony Head, that's the question we're asking him.
Okay, okay.
How do you think, after being unemployed for a year, Giles paid for that magic shop?
I also do think, considering we know of 2 owners of it that
Uh-huh.
have been killed,
Uh-huh.
it probably went for pretty cheap.
Okay. All right.
The deep things that we get into on this podcast.
So Dawn is writing in her journal, and Buffy just tell they kind of walk into the back room, and Buffy keeps coming out and saying, "Don't touch anything. Don't just stay there and keep doing what you're doing. Just don't move."
Yep.
So then Dawn's writing in her journal, and the last thing she says is, "Buffy thinks I'm just dumb little sister. Boy, isn't she in for a surprise."
Mhm.
Again, more evidence toward my theory that she's not of this world, but now it makes me think, is she aware of that?
Right.
Boy, won't she be surprised.
Yep.
Or she's just meaning more literally, like, I'm a lot smarter than she thinks I am, and I'm gonna prove myself to her.
Right.
Not in this show. It's gonna be something wild, some twist.
Mhm. Okay.
All right, Sean. Thank you. It's a
I
rant.
mean,
It's a rant. It doesn't have to make sense.
yeah,
It's a rant.
that I'm just listening. That like if somebody at work calls me and they're ranting, I let 'em go for a little bit, and then I say, "All right, am I listening for suggestions or am I listening just so that you can rant?"
That's right. Yes. Do you want me to help you fix this, or do you just need me to listen?
Right.
I say that a lot.
Yes.
Okay, how many steaks would you give this episode, Sean?
I really have liked this one in the past,
Yeah.
and I still do. I'm going with 4. I really enjoyed this episode.
4. What
It
parts of
was
this episode did you really enjoy?
the comedy with Harmony, the back and forth with Buffy and Dawn. Okay, maybe all right, you know what? I'm
No,
going
no,
down.
no. Oh, no.
No,
It's
no,
on the records. It's in the wiki.
no,
No.
you're
No,
right.
no, no. It's
You're right.
sealed.
No,
It's in the
I'm going
box.
I'm going no, I'm going
You
down.
cast your vote.
Melanie, let me go down.
Oh, boy.
I'm going with 3 and 3 quarters.
3 and 3 quarters.
Yes, it had a lot of humor. I like what they're doing to develop this relationship with Dawn and Buffy, Tom Lank,
Tom Lank.
Giles
Cameo by Tom
getting
Lank.
Giles getting a path again, a purpose. It had a lot.
Okay.
There was nothing about it I really disliked.
Okay.
Anya playing life.
That was funny.
What about you?
I give it 3 steaks. It was fine.
Okay. Favorite line?
Can I trade in the children for more cash?
Mine was Dawn talking to Joyce about Willow and Tara and wanting them to show her what they do sometimes. And Joyce getting very quiet and telling her to go upstairs. That's just funny.
Yes. Next up,
Next episode, season 5, episode 3, The Replacement.
the replacement. Somebody is being replaced. Okay, I think it's going to be more about Giles because he's the replacement owner for the new magic shop. And maybe there's going to be some like witchy demon spell kind of things that go on, and there's going to be like some chaos and mishaps as he's new in this role as the owner of the magic shop.
Hmm, okay.
All right.
I will say you actually came very close to predicting the plot of this episode, The Replacement, back in season 3.
Oh, I did?
Like you said something and it was so hard for me not to say anything,
Oh,
but what you described
wait.
is very close to the plot of this episode.
You know what? When I was thinking about my prediction for this episode and how I thought it was going to be all about Xander being the big man and tough,
Uh-huh.
we already had that episode with the
The
Zeppo.
Zeppo.
So that was stupid of me. But okay, well, we'll see how this
Oh,
this prediction
Xa-
goes.
Xander could have more than one episode.
Yeah, but
I
that's like
mean,
the same storyline. We haven't seen them do repeat a storyline yet, so
right,
I
right.
don't think they would do that again.
All
God, I hope
right.
they don't.
I have a screenshot.
Okay.
Not a lot of Xanding going on this episode.
Zandy.
He actually was pretty likable in this episode.
Attachment received. Let's see. The replacement. Oh. Oh. All right. It's Xander.
Mhm.
What is around him? It looks like, oh, maybe his basement room. And he's either shooting lasers out of his chest or there's lasers shooting into his chest.
Right.
And it says, "Watch out!" And the caption says, "Buffy." Ugh! I am gonna say, all right. What did I say? It has to do with Giles being the replacement owner of the magic shop. So yeah. So this is. I said there was going to be like some weird spell that's run amok or something. So
Mhm.
that's the spell that's hitting Xander in the chest. I don't know what the spell is going to do, but it's just going to create craziness.
Okay. Oh, Melanie, do you wanna tell them about the socials?
I can do that. We are in places that you probably go online. And we are everywhere that matters as at the Sunnydale Diaries. So check us out there. Sean does a lot of posts on TikTok that I'm not allowed to see. So, but I do get alerts on the email that they're getting engagement. So that's awesome, Sean. Um, we also have a website, which is the sunnydalediaries.com. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but since this is January 2026, you can't get that Jenny calendar anymore.
Hope you
Sorry.
got it.
Hope you got your copy. But you can get our episodes there. You can get an invite to our Discord server. You can get a link to our merch on Zazzle.com. You can get a link to my fused glass art, bright blossom glass. What else do we have on there, Sean?
There is a form if you wanna drop us a comment there.
Yes,
We love getting mail, comments,
we
all
do.
that stuff.
We need that validation. We also have an email address, which is the Sunnydale Diaries at gmail.com. Feel free to drop us a line if you have any questions, comments, fun stories about beating up your sibling. We're open to it. We love to hear from you.
Yes.
And I think that's it, right?
I think so.
Okay.
And if you listen to us on a platform that allows you to leave a rating or review, please do so.
Please do.
We wanna hear from you.
We love you guys.
Mhm. Alright, I think that's it, right?
Yeah,
We're
we
done?
will see you next time. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Yes, we will be back on Monday, January 19th with The Replacement.
Very good.
Alright.
Bye, guys.